360 TV, and I am back with another video. Today I'm going to talk about healthy foods that I eat for hair growth, for healthy hair, not just for hair, but for your internal body, and eventually it goes on to supply your hair with nutrients. But before we get started, I want you to hit that like button. Let's get this video to 42 likes. So today, let me see if I can get this light together, because it's a little bit too bright. All right. Hey guys, let me know where you are from, where you are watching me from. I know this is a weird time to be coming on, but that's okay, because guess what? We're going to talk about foods that I eat. Now, this is not just about hair growth. It's about your internal body, making sure that your body gets the nutrients. And once your body gets nutrients, then eventually it's going to roll off and it's going to filter out into your hair and make sure that your hair gets nutrients too. So a lot of these foods is probably foods that you already have in your pantry, or these are foods that you may use once in a while, or you may not use it as often as you probably should. But these are foods that I really try to incorporate. Some of them I haven't used in a long time, and I've started back incorporating it into my diet. And I've been starting to see a huge difference. And hopefully these are foods that you'll probably try, or foods that you would probably get into, you know? So, all right, so I want to talk about, and I will answer your questions when you are ready to post them. But for now, let me show you what some of the things that I've been using, and some of the things I've always been using. So, for example, okay, so coconuts. You know, I have my I just rebought some coconuts here. I found them online here in China, and oh boy, I'm not going to make coconut oil because I don't have everything that I need for coconut to make a coconut oil here. And but I'm going to use these in my smoothies. So I'm going to get these open, and I'm going to use the meat in them to get that healthy fat from the coconut meat. So in here, these are the mature coconuts as well. Okay, so we all know the healthy fats from coconut oil, coconut milk, but I'm getting it from the raw meat and straight from the source. So rather than getting it from a store-bought source, or like I prefer to really get it straight from where the nutrients begin, you know, rather than waiting for it to be processed and that sort of thing. And also, I want to tell you all, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a dietitian. I just read up on some of these things a lot. All right. So the other thing that I use as well, so besides coconuts, I use avocados. Now these, I'll be honest, these are the tiniest avocados on the planet. Okay, I've seen smaller in China, but these are pretty small compared to what I'm used to in Trinidad and Tobago. So I'm from Trinidad and Tobago as well, if you don't know. If you're new to this channel, these are avocados. Like the size of avocados in Trinidad, in my backyard, we had 2 trees, and these avocados are this big. I'm not lying. I'm not even joking. Probably as big as my head. I'm not joking. That's the size of avocados in Trinidad, at least in my backyard. And those were legit organic. Yeah. It seems as though this is where I'm shooting right now is a little too bright. Okay. Okay, so tell me where you all are watching from. Thank you so much for joining me. If you are new to this channel, I want you to subscribe so that you can know when I'm coming live, when I'm on my channel, when I'm posting videos. And I can't wait to find out where you all are from and more about you. So I'm going to continue a little bit more with what I'm going to show you today. Now, flax seeds as well. I've been using this a pretty long time now. And flax seeds are filled with omega-3, omega-6 fatty acids, and these, I can't do without flax seeds. They're also rich in nutrients that also fight cancer. So that's one of the reasons why, that was honestly the most important reason why I started using it in the first place, because of its cancer fighting properties. And so flax seeds I definitely use almost every day in my smoothies. I use I'm going to start using the coconuts in my smoothies as well. I'm going to use the I started using the avocados as well in my smoothies as well, again, in my diet. And those have been, hi Angela, so thank you so much for joining me. Angela from New Jersey, thank you for joining me. So next, and I usually get the whole flax seeds, not the pre-ground ones. So the whole flax seeds are even much richer than the ones that you get ground already. They're already when you buy them pre-ground, they tend to be already getting, what you call it, rancid, and the ground flaxseed, it tends to be already losing its nutrients. So when you get it in its whole form and then you grind it for yourself, either grind it in a coffee grinder or put it into your smoothies, you make sure that the nutrients stay intact rather than getting it ground and you already lost most of the nutrients. So by the time you eat it, no, get it whole, and then from there you can make sure that you get the full nutrients from the whole flax seeds. The next one that I use, and this is bay, as these young kids say, bay. Okay, all right. I use Brazil nuts. I don't know if you can see. These are the Brazil nuts that I use, and I get them in the shell with the shell on, and then I like to crack them open as well so that they stay as fresh as possible, and I store these in the freezer as well, so it makes sure that these don't go rancid at all. Hi Diamond, thanks for joining me from Toronto. So these are the Brazil nuts. Oh, these are rich in selenium. Now selenium is really important if you don't want to go through hair loss. Now that's the other thing, I started taking a lot of these foods to combat hair loss, because that's what I was going through specifically for a long time, and it just turned out that a lot of these not only fight hair loss, they also promote hair growth, or they can promote hair growth, because remember, all these things may not work the same for everyone. All right, okay, so these Brazil nuts, they're high in selenium. Selenium is really important for reducing hair loss. I get the Brazil nuts in China. I buy them in China. And when I was in Bahamas, I got them at the grocery store. But you can also get them on Amazon as well. Okay. So this is the package it comes in here in China. And the other thing about Brazil nuts, you do not want to overdo it. Any more than 2 or 3 Brazil nuts, it can be toxic to your body, and you'd actually lose hair if you have more than 3 Brazil nuts per day. So the most that you should have per day, it's 2 or 3. So this is what it looks like in its shell. Hi Mary, thanks so much for joining me. This is what it looks like in its shell. And someone else from Louisiana is joining us. Yeah. So these are really powerful. Brazil nuts, selenium, get into it. That's my new. They are big. They are very big actually. So which is good. So yeah, these are good. I bought, and the weirdest thing, I got a new stash recently, and these I really purchased oh my gosh, the lighting is so poor. It's too bright. Oh, I just have to back up a little bit. All right, so I really wanted only 4 bags, and they sent me 6. So that was pretty cool. That's one thing I love about China. They give you a good deal when you purchase. I really didn't expect to get the extra 2. So that was really cool. And I didn't pay that much either. So that was great. The other thing too is that they always send you like little extra goodies in your packages when you purchase products here as well. So I like that. So the next thing that I use, it's moringa powder. So I made my own moringa powder, and I actually have a video coming out next week on how I make moringa powder. I started with the leaves. So I got the dried leaves, and I made moringa powder. So that was pretty cool. Look out for that video as well. That comes out next week. But moringa powder, boy, if I knew the benefits of moringa powder, I would have gotten into it a long time ago. If you like this video so far, I would love for you to hit the like button. If you are here for the first time, I am Ife of Ife 360 TV from Trinidad and Tobago, but I'm living in China right now. And I love to talk about natural hair, do DIYs. I love to do like little things that have to do with health and hair. And if you are here for the first time as well, please subscribe and please hit the bell because then you would be able to be notified of any live videos that I do. All right, so let me continue. So these are, yeah. So when Jay said, you got me into drinking moringa, I am glad I did because I wish I knew about it a long time ago. So I would have told you all about it a long time ago, but that's okay. At least we know, right? So the moringa powder, oh, whoa, what was that? Yeah, so I make this for myself now, which is really great. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Alana Trotman. Hey, girl. So, yeah, so moringa powder. This is so nutritional. It's not just for hair growth, but if you have, I think this bottle is open because this thing flying everywhere. All right, yeah. Not only is it great for nutritional benefits, but if you lack energy, moringa. If you need an extra boost in the morning, moringa, it's great for digestive purposes. It's like a food because in countries where they have malnutrition, moringa, they tend to substitute moringa in their diet. Wow, I have a lot of likes. 10 likes. Thank you so much for the likes. Thank you. I appreciate it. So yeah, so moringa, so as I was saying, countries where there's malnutrition. Hi, Sarai, thank you so much from Trinidad. If you are, and I think it tends to be in countries where they don't have a lot of food supplements or they lack nutritional needs. This is like a complete food. It has almost every vitamin, mineral. It's pretty important and very good for supplementing nutrients that you might be missing overall. So moringa is definitely one of those things that I use. The other thing that I don't talk about, but I do use as well, it's maca powder. So I have a video coming up. I have a video coming up about maca powder coming up soon. And I will go into more depth about, I don't know if it's too bright, right? I will go into more depth about how I use maca powder and its benefits and why it's important to use it. Now, one of the things that is really, really similar in all of these foods that I use is that they're hormone balancing. So remember I said before, the purpose of me eating a lot of these foods was to combat hair loss. And hair loss has a lot to do with unbalanced hormones. Or, I'm sorry, did I say unbalanced hormones? Ife, English. Imbalance in your hormones. Okay, English class is over. Okay, so, yeah, so when you don't have a good balance of your hormones, you tend to go through a lot of hair loss. So when I found out I had a really bad imbalance with my hormones, I found a lot of foods that tend to balance. And that's where a lot of these foods come in, and a lot of these foods do that. A lot of these foods balance your hormones so that your hair doesn't drop out, which is what I was going through, hair loss. And then, once I was able to balance my hormones a lot, I was able to rectify a lot of the things that I was going through, So, is my hair so far? I know usually I come on here looking like a hobo, but today I was like, let me look a little bit decent for you guys. All right. Okay, so let me do one more. I have one more for you guys. This one, it wouldn't be a shocker because I have a lot of videos on my channel about this, but I don't talk about the fact that I eat it. Now, I have been eating it for about a month now, so it hasn't been a long time. Fenugreek seeds. Okay, so these are the fenugreek seeds, and usually I don't eat it raw. I don't eat it like in this state. You can curry it, you could grind it, you could do all sorts of things with this fenugreek. But I do a lot of videos on my channel about fenugreek, like soaking the fenugreek seeds and using them to make a hairspray or using them in my DIY deep conditioners. But when I have them soaked, I realize like, hey, these seeds are starting to sprout. So yeah, I sprouted my seeds, which I don't have any of right now, so I can't show you. But I want to do a video as well to show you the sprouting of how you sprout fenugreek seeds. And guys, these taste so good. Once they're sprouted and they start to shoot leaves and stuff, and you put them on your salad, or you top off you put them in your smoothies, or you top off your like if you do a stewed chicken and rice and thing, you could put these sprouted fenugreek seeds on top of your food. Oh my god. It is so delicious. If you've ever had any sprouted beans and seeds and stuff, you would kind of have an idea of what this might taste like. So the fenugreek seeds is a new addition. It's about a month now I've been using it, and this is also a hormone balancer, and it's really great for boy. It's great for so many things. It's also great for men if you have a low libido. And actually it's good libido for women too. Okay. I'm just telling you. You're welcome if you and your man. Anyways, yeah. Let me move on from that. Okay. Let's keep this video PG. Okay. Yes, I will do a video on how I sprout. So that's the food so far. No, I think that is pretty much it. I don't think I have that many more. But I think that's pretty much it. The other thing, I have another video. I want to talk about supplements. So that's slightly different from this. So those are more handmade, manufactured stuff. Oh, you're taking notes. Oh, I like that. Alana said she's taking notes. Okay, good. So even if I'm not going into too much about what nutrients these foods provide, because there's Google for that. You can Google it. And I'm also not a nutritionist. I don't know everything off the top of my head. But before eating any of these, I want you to read up on it. I want you to research for yourself as well. Take note. Thank you. I'm glad you're taking note. But take note of a lot of these foods that I've mentioned. So I've mentioned maca powder, Brazil nuts. Let me see if I can do it quickly. So the maca powder. The maca powder. I talked about the fenugreek seeds. Okay, I talked about coconut. We all know about coconut. This is really important. I talked about moringa as well. All right. I also talked about flax seeds. Yeah, the whole flax seeds, not the ground one. I also talked about avocados. And of course, fruits and vegetables and stuff. Yeah. But I want to be specific here. And then I also talked about Brazil nuts in the shell, which is even more important than the one that's shelled already, because that's starting to break down. So these are the foods that I talked about in my video so far, and these are the foods that I use in my diet right now that help with whether it is balancing your hormones, dealing with hair loss, dealing with hair growth, and they've made a huge difference in my diet. And I wasn't as well. I was really concerned more about when I started to eat a lot of these foods, I was more concerned about my hair loss and my diet rather than hair growth. Hair growth was like a byproduct, you know. And I know some people might be like, yeah, but Ife, but this don't grow your hair and that don't grow your hair, Ife. Yeah, everything leads to your hair growth. I'm telling you. When you're dealing with different things in your diet, when you're dealing with like different things with your hair loss and whatever else, you just a lot of it stems to and leads from, it's caused by what's going on with your diet as well, you know, whether diet, exercise, and so on. All right, so I want to open up the floor now to any questions after I've yapped for 20 minutes. All right, so let me see what you guys have been saying. Oh, wow, you all have been yapping away. All right. Where exactly do you get Brazil nuts? Okay, so I said as well, I bought this in China. So it's definitely... but I also would post a link for Brazil nuts on Amazon. Okay, Win J said, you got me into drinking moringa. I'm so glad, yay. It's like a light. too bright. It's too bright. No. I'm trying to see if I can not be too... This is really bright. Okay. My face is overexposed. It's too bright, guys. Alright, do you have a video on how to make moringa powder? Where do you get your leaves and what brand? I'm going to post a video on Wednesday, next week Wednesday, on how I make the moringa powder from leaves. What does its moringa taste like? It tastes green, like a bush. And you can't have too much of it either at once. Like when you're first starting off moringa, you must start off with like a 1/4 teaspoon of the powder because the powder is so concentrated, and then work your way up every week with more than a 1/4 teaspoon every week. Thank you for the likes, everyone. You all are pumping those likes out today. Nice. I will definitely also do a video on how I sprout the seeds. The best foods tend to be very bitter too, because our body needs bitter foods to balance its body, balance nutrients and stuff. All right. How do you do your moringa? Oh, so I have a video with the moringa powder coming up soon, guys. Wow, I'm so glad I caught your chat, and the topic is food. Who doesn't like food? We all love food. All right, so if you have any questions, do you have any questions so far? So if you saw my live feed when I was doing the refresh for my hair, I was doing, what was I doing? I was doing how I moisturize my hair. It's so funny, I can't remember what I was doing. Okay, I was doing how I moisturize my hair. This is what my hair looks like after doing it last week Wednesday. Okay, so I don't know how to explain what it feels like to be able to slow down your hair loss. It's crazy to go from losing a lot of hair to your hair like the slowing down of your hair loss. Like, it's a huge relief. Like, that's why I'm always glad to share so much with you guys, because a lot of the stuff that I share, it's about hair. I'm just trying to stop hair loss from happening, like, really and truly. And a byproduct is hair growth, so because I went through so much hair loss for such a long time. And I'm not talking about this little one strand here and one strand there. People talking about, no, I'm talking about, I used to use clumps. I used to lose clumps of my hair coming off my head. Okay, thankfully it's not happening anymore. Let me just take it easy. All right. What else we have going on here? I had moringa in my house and used to reel bend on it, but you have me drinking it in smoothies with bananas, strawberries, and spinach. Oh my God, I like this. Do you use any of the listed foods as a deep conditioning treatment? What else? Oh, what I forget? I forgot aloe too. I eat aloe as well. What do I use as deep conditioning? I don't use it now, but when I was in the Bahamas, I used coconut milk. Coconut cream, deep conditioner. What else? The other thing I use, the fenugreek. So the fenugreek, I eat it and I use it in my deep conditioner. That's a great question. So my wash day is tonight. Because today's I'm working today actually, so I have to go back to work later. So I said I would come on quickly for a live stream with you guys and chill out and hang out. I know it's kind of late for you, but it's Friday night. Yeah. Oh, you know which one is good for weight loss? Moringa. If you need a little extra help with weight loss, moringa. Oh, I think can't remember specifically. I think fenugreek too, but fenugreek is really good for digestive properties. Yes, I eat the fenugreek. Yes, I started eating it like for about a month, for the last month now. I sprout them. I also, when you start, I could also, no, no. When I soak them, I put them in my smoothies and I sprout them. I've worked my way up to, okay, someone asked, how much moringa do you take? I've worked my way up to 1 teaspoon, but I started at a quarter teaspoon per week until I got to 1 teaspoon. Sorry, a quarter teaspoon per day for a week until I got to 1 teaspoon. Someone said I cannot, Diana said I cannot stand the smell of fresh aloe. I don't know if I bought an expired one. Fresh aloe does have a kind of a pungent scent, so it could just be that it's that's just how it smells. I don't like that I'm overexposed. It's bothering me that this video is so overexposed. My face is much brighter than it should be. Thank you all so much for joining me in the chat. I'm enjoying answering your questions. Do you have any other questions about what I've spoken about so far? What about you guys? Answer this question for me. I would love to know. What about you? What do you have in your diet right now that I may not have mentioned that you believe it's not just believe, but you've researched and you found out that it's really important for hair growth? Can you share with me any foods that you use? I would love to know. Leave that in the comments so that I can read it. What have I missed out that you think I should incorporate into my diet as well? Because I know some people have mentioned chia seeds. I haven't tried those as yet. I heard those are really good. Some people have mentioned, what else? I heard chia seeds are really good. Excellent. But I haven't tried it yet though. What else? What else? What else? I know there are foods out there that you guys are eating that I haven't tried yet. Tell me. What else? I feel as though I've missed out something. Garlic. Garlic. Huh. Interesting. So have you found, so someone said, let me see, who was it? No. E. Gibson said garlic supplements. Okay, okay. I will read up more about it. Hi, Loudlin, Vincent. Welcome. We're talking about foods, different foods that we use for for hair growth, hair loss, balancing hormones. So garlic supplements, that sounds interesting. But the smell though. But we're interested in the nutrients, so let's not worry about the smell. That one's a tricky one though, because I think more people would be more I think people would be more concerned about the scent and how they would smell if they were to take garlic supplements. So, what is it? Garlic. So E. Gibson says garlic supplements help with shedding of your hair. Have you seen a significant difference in your body since you've had garlic shedding? I mean, since you've started taking garlic supplements for shedding? Wow, Ife, wow. What about beets? That's a good one. Fresh beets. So how would you? Would it be fresh beets that you blend into your smoothies, or would it be boiled beets? Most likely fresh beets, I'm guessing, that you would blend into your smoothies. So Junie said, make sure you get organic with your stuff. Yes, very true. I'm not sure about hair growth, but I drink dandelion root tea. It has great health benefits. That's another one to add to the list, dandelion root tea. Okay, so good. Garlic is good for the sulfur. It's filled with sulfur, so it's an excellent one for hair growth and shedding of your hair. So Win J said, I make a tea blend that has amazing benefits that balance hormones and encourage good health and hair. So she said the blend contains peppermint, lemon, ginger, dandelion, rose hip tea brew, and you pour that over ice and you sip on it all day. I like that. My mouth started watering. It sounds delicious. So Jersey Girl 524 said, yes, a strawberry beet smoothie. It's delicious. Try it sometime. I would definitely try that. That sounds, that sounds good. I know, right? That tea blend, that smoothie blend. Y'all are on fire today. So any more suggestions? I would love to know. Y'all are just spilling the tea. Oh, me and my corny jokes. So that's a good blend there. Nice. Dandelion root tea. The thing about being in China too, they sell a lot of teas here, which is really good if you're into that. A lot of fresh flowers and stuff, fresh flowers for tea, and it's crazy. Juicing the beets. So Junie said if you juice the beets, the carrots, the apples, celery, ginger, and greens, that's a good blend too. I hope y'all are getting some good ideas for your smoothies here too. Angela Moody, I love blending foods that are high in iron with fruits to make a smoothie. Since I have an iron deficiency, I try to do it once or twice a day when I'm not chasing my son. That's hilarious. Aloe vera is everything. Aloe vera is bae, according to these kids. I'm not with these new slangs. Winjay said you all can add stevia leaf to that tea for a hint of sweetness. I drink it unsweetened, but if you want it sweetened, you can use stevia leaf. You know the one thing too with tea, I really don't add sugar or anything, so I'll be okay without the sugar. I do drink ginger tea from time to time. I just not with it. I make fresh ginger tea. But sometimes I just forget sometimes. Judy says, I'm coming to China to visit you. Yes, I need a visitor. Come on here. Come on. We can do a live stream together when you come visit. Okay, so any more suggestions? So we're asking about suggestions. So let me recap for those who are now joining me for the first time. We've been talking about foods that help with balancing hormones, hair growth, dealing with hair loss, and your overall diet. Because if you have a healthy diet, if you have good foods that build your nutrient uptake and mineral uptake. So I've talked about moringa. I think this bottle is open because this moringa keeps flying out of here. And I don't want to, oh gosh. Okay, so I made this moringa powder. This is a mess. I talked about coconut that I have, fresh coconut that there's moringa flying everywhere. The fresh coconuts that I put in my smoothies. I'm going to start back putting in my smoothies. I haven't done this in a while. But I bought a new stash to put in my smoothies. I talk about flaxseed gels, flax seeds that I use for my gel, of course, but I also use the flax seeds in my smoothies. I do fenugreek sprouts as well, or soaked fenugreek seeds that you can put in your smoothies and saute the sprouts or put them on your salads and stuff. I also talked about Brazil nuts. Yeah, so these are the Brazil nuts that I get here in China. I talked about the avocado, and I also talked about maca powder, which I have a video coming up as well. So this is the maca powder. So that's for the people who are just joining us, who are new to the stream, and who are just stopping in for this first time. And then I asked for suggestions. I want to know from you some of the different foods or power foods or superfoods that you use as well for your hair loss, if you're dealing with hair loss, which I dealt with a lot, hair growth, and your overall health. All right. All right, so Alana wants to know a clarification on ingredients for your strawberry beet smoothie. All right. So for the strawberry beet smoothie, there's Swiss chard, strawberries, banana, cauliflower, raspberry. They're all full of biotin. So those, oh, nice. Biotin. What about MSM consumption? I know a lot of people take MSM, but I never took it before. I've never taken it. I know some people take it and they get good results from it. So if it works for you, do your thing, do your thing. All right. Angela Moody said, I love using spinach, bananas, strawberries, and aloe juice to help. Okay. Nice. You know, aloe juice bitter. So good luck with that. I used to eat, my grandmother used to make us eat that growing up. Oh, my lord. Raw. Not mixed with anything. She said, cut it up out of the leaf, dice it up for you, and here, swallow that. And all you had to do to chase it was water. I used to hate that. But the thing too is that, I mean, it was good because I tell you, these people, don't call my grandmother old, by the way, but she knows her things from since back in the day. She knew what was good. A lot of the bitter foods tend to be the more powerful ones. So bitter gourd or we call it Karaili, as we call it in Trinidad. They call it Surasee in the Bahamas. Those are foods that tend to be bitter, but they are so powerful and so good for you. Has anyone ever tried orange peel tea? Like you didn't grow up in Trinidad? Girl, orange peel tea was like a household tea in my that was like, if you had an orange, you don't throw away the skin. You peel your orange, you keep that skin, you hang it up somewhere in your kitchen, you let that skin, that orange peel dry. I say in orange skin, but that's how we say it in Trinidad. We say skin. The peel, you let the orange peel dry, and once it's dried, you throw that in your hot water, you boil it or whatever. You throw it in, you make your orange peel tea. That was like normal tea in Trinidad. Gem Girl says zabuka. Yes, so in Trinidad, we don't say avocado like I said it here. I'm only saying it because I have a worldwide audience, people from all over the world who watch this stream. We say zabuka, not avocado or pear. Like they say, in the Bahamas, you say pear. You want a pear? No. Trinidad, we say zabuka. All right. Yes, salmon or any fatty fish would wild caught only. Yeah, okay. So I used to take shark oil pills. So, okay. One of my videos that I talk about hair loss, I was really struggling back then. This is when I was dealing with polycystic ovarian syndrome and all that sort. The Chinese doctor in Trinidad at that time, she gave me shark oil pills, and those are high in omega-3 fatty acids and stuff that balance hormones, and they help with hair loss as well. Oh, your granny used to make you take aloe too. Oh gosh. And we don't say aloe in aloe vera. We say aloes. You want some aloes? No, I don't. I don't want aloes. Recipe. We get into recipes here, guys, for your smoothie. So here's another smoothie recipe from Jersey Girl 524. Beets, berries, half a banana, and almond milk for a nice sweet. That sounds like a rich smoothie. Oh my gosh. Junie said Jamaican people do that to us too. Yes, orange peel tea for your gas pain. Oh, lime leaf tea. That one's, I don't even think I ever drink that. Did I ever drink lime leaf tea? Well, that's a new one for me. Loudon says I'm Haitian and we use the peel tea just like that. Nice. Pear in Jamaica. Good, good, good. We never had to eat aloe, but castor was big in my household. 1 tablespoon. Okay, good, good, good. So Trinidadians aren't the only ones who says zaboka. Okay, good. Laurelyn says that the Creole way we pronounce avocado as well. Yay! Okay, we have a little Caribbean connection going on here. Some Jamaicans, some Haitians in the house. Good, I like it. Some Trinis, of course. People from Tobago. I like it, I like it. Okay. Thanks so much for joining me in this stream, guys. I really appreciate it. You all have some good discussions going on. All right, so hit me up with some more foods and stuff. Hey, another Jamaica, Haitian connection going on here. All right, so we have another favorite smoothie. So everybody's pumping out their smoothie recipes. Y'all try to one up each other on smoothie recipes here. You're having a smoothie war. We should have a smoothie war one day. Who has the best smoothies? All right. So Gem Girl says banana, goat milk, flax seeds. This is fresh goat milk, like the goats, like right around the corner. You pump the milk and you get the. Is that the kind of goat milk you're talking about? We going for who have the best organic, the goats in my backyard kind of goat milk. Is that kind of good? Let me stop. Yeah, so let me get this recipe again. Sorry guys, I digress. Gem Girl says her favorite smoothie is banana, goat milk, flax seeds, and dates. Nice. That's her favorite recipe. That's sounding real good though. That's sounding really good. Some banana, some goat's milk. Flax seeds and dates. All right, all right. Junie says I'm funny. What? Yo. Thank you. Have you tried black seed oil? No, I have not. However, I've heard really great things about it. So my fair lady says that's the best oil out there. So tell me about black seed oil. Tell me what I should know about black seed oil. Y'all are pumping it out today. In Alana Troutman says, ain't no war going on. I was borrowing smoothie recipes and saying thanks. No, I was joking about the war. No. I was joking because so many people were putting out smoothie recipes. No. No drama here, guys. No drama. Let me see. Right now, my dad is growing an avocado tree in the backyard, and I'm growing one in the gallery. He keeps telling me I need to plant it in the earth. Yes, because that's going to get so big. Yes, fresh goat's milk is actually healthier than cow's milk. Oh my god, my slip of the tongue today is a mess. Okay, so I was joking about there's no smoothie war going on. I was just saying that to be ridiculous. As usual, I'm always ridiculous. All right, so any more recipes, any more foods that we should have? So banana. Okay. So let me see if I say your name correct. She's from Haiti. Is it Karen or Karen? Oh, Karen. Oh gosh. She says her smoothie recipe is banana, avocados, regular milk, and spinach. And sometimes she would add flax seeds, and she'd give me an emoji with heart eyes. So that's her favorite smoothie. I like that. All right. My fair lady, yes, Ife, please try it. I have been using Ethiopian black seed oil for my hair, and I must say it has been really good to my hair. Nice. Thank you so much for sharing that. I appreciate it. So black seed oil. All right. So my fair lady now is throwing out her green juice. She says kale, mint, cucumbers. We don't say cucumbers in Trinidad. Let me say cucumber. Give me a cucumber from the fridge there, please. Cucumber. Apple, cucumber. I'm losing my Trinity accent. Bad, bad, bad. All right. So kale, mint, cucumber, apple, and ginger. Lordness, the thing is good. That's what she said. That's what my fair lady said, okay? But that sounds wild. That's a nice one. Okay, okay. You're coming in fast and furious with these smoothies. All right. So Junie says, her blend is goji berries, walnut. I heard walnut makes a really good milk though, because I see that a lot in China. All right, let me focus. Goji berry, walnut, banana, whey protein, almond milk, raisins, kale, and char spinach. Y'all are on fire. I haven't tried half these things, by the way. And some flax seeds. All right, all right. I haven't tried half these things. So if you're watching the replay, I'm calling out the ingredients for smoothies that are being put out by the persons in the live chat right now. If you are not in this live chat, it's because you didn't turn on notifications. You have to click that bell. After you subscribe, you have to click the bell in order to get notifications for the live streams. And you're missing out because you didn't click the bell. You didn't subscribe. You have to subscribe to get in here to get these live streams. So let's go back to the live stream and who's here with me right now. Yeah, you'll add some dates. So she adds some dates too. Okay, all right. This is wild. I must say I haven't tried half these things. But that's cool. Oh, and that's the other thing. I'm glad you mentioned dates. Is it the red dates? Because since I've been here, there are some, I didn't bring that, but there are some Chinese red dates that I use in my smoothies as well. And that's in my cupboard in the kitchen, which I'm not going to get up for. But dates are really good too for hair growth as well. Anything that's packed with vitamins, packed with nutrients, you are just going to be in for a good experience with regard to getting full nutrients from your foods. Remember to hit that like button. It's going to help me. It's going to help YouTube know, you know what, this is a good video. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, so I want to wrap up the stream now. I want to thank you all for joining me because this has been a great video. You all have put out such great recipes with regard to the foods that you love that help with nutrient balance in your body, mineral uptake, foods that can help with hair growth and hair loss if you go through that as well, and balancing your hormones. Sarai also said, I love prunes. I eat it with peanut butter all the time. Ah, interesting. I haven't had prunes in a long time. It's been a while. Do you have any more questions for me before I go? I would love to answer any more. If not, I'm going to wrap up the stream now. Yeah. All right, so what I'm going to do, we're going to wrap up the stream now. I want to thank you all so much for coming, so much for joining in, I want to thank you for joining in the discussion as well and taking part in letting me know what you love to do. And I hope you had a great day and I hope you have a great weekend as well. Thank you again so much for watching, and subscribe if you haven't. If you liked what you've been watching so far on my channel and you'll enjoy this video, I would love for you to subscribe. All right, so see you all in the next one. Ciao.